When Ram officially rolled out the Hurricane inline-six engine family, it marked one of the boldest powertrain shifts in modern pickup history. Moving away from long-established V8 South toward a high-output, twin-turbocharged inline-six wasn't just about making more power. It was about emissions compliance, fuel efficiency, packaging advantages, and long-term compatibility with electrification. But as with any major powertrain launch, early adopters asked the most important question of all: is it reliable? By the time the Ram 1500 Hurricane engine reached widespread customer use, early feedback was mixed. Owners praised its smooth power delivery, strong torque, and class-leading output in high-output form. At the same time, technicians and engineers began noticing predictable launch phase issues. These were not catastrophic design flaws, but they were significant enough to raise concerns. Fast forward to the 2027 model year, and Ram has quietly implemented a series of meaningful, reliability-focused updates that have reshaped the Hurricane engine's long-term outlook. In this video, we'll break down what changed, why it changed, and what experts now say about the Ram 1500 Hurricane engine after its early growing pains. The Hurricane is a 3.0-liter twin-turbocharged inline-six developed under Stellantis using a clean sheet approach. Unlike older V6 or V8 designs that evolved over decades, this engine was engineered from the ground up to meet modern demands. Ram chose the inline-six layout for its inherent balance, reduced vibration, and smoother operation compared to V-type engines. That smoothness allows tighter tolerances, higher boost pressures, and more aggressive tuning without excessive noise, vibration, or harshness. At launch, the Hurricane engine was offered in two main versions, standard output and high output. Both shared the same core architecture, including an aluminum block, forged rotating assembly, and advanced cooling strategy. On paper, the design was robust. In real-world use, however, the complexity of twin-turbocharged high fuel pressures and modern emission systems exposed weaknesses typical of first-generation turbocharged engines. Powertrain engineers familiar with the platform have stated that the Hurricane was never fragile, but it was aggressively tuned at launch. That aggressiveness left limited margin for variation in fuel quality, maintenance habits, and operating conditions, particularly in hot climates or under sustained heavy loads. The first model years revealed several recurring themes. None were universal failures, but enough owners reported similar symptoms to prompt internal reviews. One of the most discussed issues involved turbocharger heat management. Under sustained towing or repeated wide-open throttle use, oil temperatures climbed faster than expected. While engine protection systems prevented catastrophic damage, some owners experienced reduced performance, limp mode events, or premature turbo oil coking. Experts emphasized that the engine was actively protecting itself, but early calibrations were conservative because long-term durability data was still being collected. Oil consumption variability was another concern. Some engines used more oil than owners expected between service intervals. Engineers later acknowledged that early piston ring tension and cylinder wall finishing prioritized efficiency over oil control. While this didn't cause failures, it created anxiety, especially for owners coming from naturally aspirated V8 South that rarely needed oil top. There were also reports of cold start roughness and inconsistent throttle response. These issues were largely software-related, tied to early engine control strategies, balancing emissions, compliance with drivability. Over-the-air updates addressed many of these complaints, but not all owners installed them promptly, skewing early reliability perceptions. Importantly, independent teardown specialists found internal wear patterns to be generally normal. Bearings, cam lobes, and timing components showed no alarming degradation, suggesting the core mechanical design was sound even if supporting systems needed refinement. By the 2027 model year, the Hurricane engine had accumulated millions of real-world miles across a wide range of climates and duty cycles. That data allowed engineers to move beyond simulations and controlled testing into true durability optimization. Experts note that most modern engines don't reveal their final reliability profile until 3 to 4 years after launch, and the Hurricane followed that pattern closely. Ram didn't announce a dramatic redesign for 2027. Instead, a series of small, targeted changes quietly addressed nearly every known weak point. One senior Stellantis powertrain consultant described the strategy as death by 1,000 refinements. No single update transformed the engine, but together, they made a meaningful difference. Some of the most impactful reliability improvements for 2027 occurred inside the engine. Even though Ram didn't highlight them in marketing materials, piston rings received revised coatings, and slightly increased tension, improving oil control without significantly increasing friction. Engine builders who've inspected both early and later Hurricane units report noticeably more stable oil consumption, even under heavy load. Cylinder wall finishing was also updated with a revised plateau honing process. This improved oil retention and reduced microscuffing during break-in, directly addressing concerns about long-term ring seal consistency. Turbocharger oil feed and return pads were subtly reworked to optimize flow and reduce oil dwell time inside the turbo bearing housings. While the turbochargers themselves didn't change dramatically, these oiling improvements significantly reduced the risk of oil coking during extreme heat cycles. The timing system also received attention with improved chain metallurgy and updated guides. While early engines didn't show widespread failures, wear rate analysis indicated room for improvement. The 2027 revisions increased durability headroom, especially for high mileage and heavy-use trucks. Cooling became another major focus area. The Hurricane relies on a complex thermal management system to balance efficiency, emissions, and power. Early versions prioritized rapid warm-up to meet emissions targets, sometimes at the expense of sustained high-load cooling. For 2027, coolant flow logic was revised to increase circulation during towing and high ambient temperatures. Radiator core efficiency improved slightly, and auxiliary cooling strategies now activate earlier under prolonged stress. Transmission and engine cooling coordination also improved by managing heat across the entire drivetrain rather than treating components in isolation. RAM reduced cumulative thermal stress, an important factor for long-term durability, especially in hot climates or frequent towing scenarios. Perhaps the most underestimated improvements came from software. The Hurricane engine relies heavily on real-time control algorithms to manage boost, ignition timing, fueling, and thermal limits. Early calibrations pushed the engine close to its knock-in thermal thresholds to maximize performance figures. While impressive on paper, this left little buffer for real-world variability. By 2027, boost ramp behavior was soft, reducing peak stress during transient acceleration while maintaining overall output. Fuel mapping was updated to better accommodate varying fuel quality, reducing knock correction events and long-term piston and bearing stress. Cold start strategies were refined to improve idle stability and reduce roughness. While subtle, smoother cold starts reduce wear during one of the most critical operating phases. Crucially, these updates are now factory installed rather than dependent on post-sale updates, ensuring consistent behavior across the fleet. Independent engine specialists largely agree on one key point. The Hurricane engine's reputation suffered more from timing than from flawed design. Launching during a period of rapid regulatory change forced aggressive calibration choices that were later relaxed as real-world data accumulated. Fleet maintenance engineers report that 2027 Hurricane engines show patterns comparable to well-regarded turbocharged inline-six engines from other manufacturers. Bearing condition, cylinder wear, and valve train integrity all fall within expected norms at higher mileage. Experts also emphasize maintenance discipline while the engine supports extended service intervals. Shorter oil change intervals are recommended for owners who tow frequently, idle extensively, or operate in extreme heat. Most importantly, the Hurricane does not exhibit a systemic failure mode that typically leads to recalls or class action lawsuits. Its early issues were refinement challenges, not fundamental defects. For buyers, the 2027 updates shift the Hurricane engine from a calculated risk to a confident choice. It now benefits from years of real-world validation, improved hardware, and mature software calibration. Owners transitioning from V8 South may need to adjust expectations. Turbocharged engines demand stricter maintenance and benefit from high quality oil and fuel. The payoff is smoother power delivery, better efficiency, and competitive towing performance. From a resale standpoint, experts expect later Hurricane-equipped Ram 1500s to hold value better than early models. As buyers increasingly recognize the importance of post-launch, the Hurricane engine was never fundamentally flawed, but it was ambitious. Early reliability concerns reflected the challenges of introducing a high-output twin-turbo inline-six into a segment long dominated by simpler, naturally aspirated engines. By 2027, Ram's incremental improvements, internal hardware refinements, enhanced cooling strategies, and mature software calibration have significantly improved the engine's durability profile without sacrificing performance. Expert consensus now views the 2027 and newer Hurricane engine as a solid long-term powertrain, especially for owners who understand turbocharged engine care. It may never replace the emotional appeal of a V8, but it represents a confident step forward in modern truck engineering. For buyers considering a Ram 1500 with a Hurricane engine, the message is clear. Early caution was justified, but the 2027 updates are where confidence finally catches up with capability.